Welcome back to Primetime. I am Myra Perella Guerrero. Dia De Los Muertos, or it is known in America, Day of the Dead, is happening today and tomorrow. The tradition is conducted by building an altar for late loved ones and bringing mementos as offerings to honor them. Ivan Segura is the executive director of Primera Luna, a nonprofit organization that promotes Hispanic Latino arts and culture in South Carolina. He joins us today to tell us all about the tradition and how those of you wanting to join can do so. So, Ivan, thank you so much for being here.
Mayra, well, thank you so much for the invitation. We always appreciate opportunities to come and talk to people and use the media to educate them too.
Of course. And so before we get into the tradition of Dia De Los Muertos, go ahead and tell us a little bit about Palmetto Luna Arts. What is it?
Well, we are a Latino arts nonprofit organization. We've been around for 15 years. And basically what we do is fostering Latino arts and culture. We see ourselves mostly as a collective of Latino artists. Something that is very important is we don't have any staff. Nobody works for Palmetto Luna. I'm the executive director on a volunteer basis, but we see ourselves, like I say, it's a network of Latino artists all across the state. So everything that we do is volunteer based, but we're connecting our artists to the opportunities that are available.
Of course. And now, many confuse this holiday as being the Mexican Halloween, which of course that is not the case. So tell us a little bit, what exactly is Dia De Los Muertos?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to say, first of all, that the Dia de los Muertos is a celebration of life. This is the time when we celebrate those that have passed, and we believe this is the day when they come and visit us. It's obviously, this is a mixture of Aztec beliefs that mix with the Spanish culture, and back in the time, it's actually 2 days. Today is All Saints Day, and tomorrow is going to be Day of the Dead, and that's when the cultures mix together into this belief that this is when the deceased will come and visit you. But for us, the people that come from this culture, like we see this as a celebration of life. It's not something that is macabre. It's more like something that's an opportunity for you to remember those that have passed.
All right, and well, tell us what we're looking at here. Tell us how this is celebrated and how other people at home can go ahead and make an altar of their own for their loved ones.
Yeah, and this is a tradition that also comes from years and years and years happening in Mexico and some parts in Central America. Is one of the main things about the Day of the Dead is when you create your altar. Of course, they all started a long time ago in the streets. People would actually go to the cemeteries and have the celebrations in there. Then they created something in the streets, but shortly but slowly, it became more like an into your house kind of activity. If we talk about a traditional altar, they usually create them with 7 different levels, and everything that you put in there has a meaning. It's the 7 levels that the souls have to follow through to come and visit you. They are coming from the other world to come and visit you, so they have those levels. There are some elements that you can include in there, like dirt, water, fire. There is also some type of flowers, and everything is designed to help the souls come and find you.
Right.
Now, what we're trying to do here is teach people, like, if you want to do something in your house, it's very easy. Please remember, it's a celebration of life. So what we're doing in this little table is trying to celebrate somebody's life. If you remember somebody, again, we have some candles in here.
Okay.
That's to provide them for light for them to come in here.
Right.
One of the questions you get all the time is the skeleton, the sugar skeletons. You know, these provide them with something familiar, something that they've seen. Because remember, they are in the other world. This is how they look in there. So when they come, they want to see something that's familiar to them. We have these flowers, and again, the smell of those flowers is what guide them to get to these places. And then this is part of what we use. Like I mentioned before, we're going to have an altar that we set every year on 5 points, and we make it be like a traditional altar, a community altar, and some of the elements that we have in here. That's where we ask you to bring something from your life that you wanted to, and we had a picture in here.
Yes, so we do have the picture of my late uncle, my Tío Alex, who is not really my uncle, but he was my dad's best friend. He passed away shortly after I graduated from college in 2019, and when I thought about honoring somebody from my family, I thought about my Tío Alex, who was always there for me, came to my quinceañera, and as offerings or ofrendas, I brought candy. He loved his candy, and of course, his little cafecito. My uncle could not be without his little cafecito, so that is part of my ofrendas, and I'm hearing that this is some sort of way that, like, you bring things that they like, so to honor them.
Exactly, and remember, because the idea is that this is the time when they come and be with you.
Right.
So you are trying to create something that is welcoming from them. And you can go and research and say, hey, you are supposed to have this or that. In the end, what we recommend is like, just honor them in this day. Make sure that they have something that they like. Some of the elements that we have in here, people have brought to our altar that we put on 5 points. Somebody brought us a Worcestershire sauce. And then we had some other elements here. We had some candy. And it's always just like, make it your own. We had the pips over here that somebody also brought. And it's just like, when you're going to do this at your own home, just remember, I'm trying to honor somebody's life with this.
Of course.
What am I going to put in here? If they like to eat some kind of food, you put the food in there. And then you partake with them. Like you did, you brought your cafecito to remind you of him. That's great, you know. But that's, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, let's celebrate their lives in this day. And just remember, all year, but this is a beautiful opportunity to do it too.
Alrighty, and so we are running out of time, but we do want to take the opportunity to let you guys know about some events that Palmero Luna is hosting to celebrate Dia De Los Muertos, and for you to know about them. If you want to know more about it, go on and head to the Columbia Museum of Art on Saturday, November 11th at 10 a.m. Ivan, thank you so much for being here and showing us how to partake in this beautiful tradition.
No, Maria, thank you, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. We'll be right back with more Prime Time.